Not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Tá. Vocês vão ver quem vão estar pegando essas fitas e não tá mostrando pro doutor depois. Essa é a primeira.
It's about Mom. Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling
esse
where
George
that
é
might
muito
lead.
igual ao Art, velho. Cê é louco. Igualzinho, mano. Tá, você saiu na... Qual o problema com a casa?
Don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with the CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
Nossa. Tá. Você saiu na última.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Tá. Coloca essa aí.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Yeah, here you got hit with some more demerits, Jason. Good on you, I think. Sure. Never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Sessão dos monitores. Sessão do interruptor. Interruptor de novo. Interruptor de novo. Ah, tá, não é esse. Oh, droga. Tá no cu. Interruptor. 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 Tá, já foi de novo. Tá bom. Deixa eu ir no interruptor. Ai, não, não é, acho que ainda não é isso. Não, acho que era isso, peraí. Não, não é isso. Tá. Clica, sai e clica na guitarra.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Ok. Seleciona a segunda.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Seleciona a terceira.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
Besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Pelo menos o George pensa, né?
Hey, here you got hit with some more
Tá,
demerits.
vocês veem e volta pra
Never trust the guy with less than a
pra cidade. Dá pra ir, ô Marty? Tá, você clica no carro. Ele meio que se teletransporta pro carro, mas tudo bem. Tá. Vai na Lorraine e fala com ela.
Mom?
Seleciona primeiro.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine,
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get
Tá,
into if you're
seleciona
drinking.
Lorraine de novo.
Mom?
Seleciona sobre Rival e suas regras.
Is it just me or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that from me.
Seleciona primeiro.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the movies.
Tá, seleciona outro assunto.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Seleciona sair. Não, dicas. Pode ser escondendo ela, pode ser bem se tivesse pouca privacidade. Se você consegue chegar até a câmera agora bloquear ela, você pode com um pouco de esforço alcançar as partes da sala. Conseguir bloquear a câmera. Tá, seleciona a estátua. E aí não vai poder ver. Não.
Mom?
Perguntando primeiro.
Mom, look, I'm on your side. If you got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
Ugh! I can't live like this!
Dad,
No.
you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape, I can show her that she has a problem.
That's ridiculous, Dad. You're acting like this is some kind of sting operation.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it! There! What did you just hide? That was some sort of fruity liqueur!
It's a spray bottle of simple orange for the cleaning I'm trying to do!
Não deu
Lorraine,
certo.
I'm sorry. It's just that you're acting so cagey lately.
Cagey.
Mano, não
Maybe
lembro
I
o que era pra fazer. Ah, tá. Vocês clicam na
What
estátua
happened?
2
What the
vezes.
heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Vocês clicam na estátua 2 vezes, tá? Aí vocês vêm e fala com a Lorraine.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Is that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank